Alrighty guys, what's up? Bale All Out coming at you with another video. And today, again, I'm going to be working with RC boats. This is going to be a bit different of a build. I've never really attempted to do anything like this. Now, I have started quite a long time ago, about 2 weeks ago. Now for me that's a pretty long time because most of my builds only go for about 2 or 3 days and they're done or something like that. Now the build is this fan boat. Now it's a bit unique because, well, not because of this reason, but it has a 25 amp motor. Apparently that 28 doesn't, that's just like the torque or something like that. I don't know why they put the 28 there. Go ahead and turn everything on. Yeah, but pretty much we've got a big winch servo at the front with a string going off to something. I'll show you that in a second. There should be another servo around here somewhere. I don't know where it's gone, but I've got another winch servo which I'm going to mount here. And then it's got these retarded arms going off the side, and it's got a screwdriver stuck into it. Take that out. And then at the front we've got this wheel. Now, if you give me a second. Alrighty, so I kind of cleaned up this bench a little bit so you guys can get a bit more of a perspective. Pretty much I'm using a little 6-channel receiver for this project, and I'm also using a FS FlySky 9-channel receiver. So they're pretty versatile. Transmitter. It's a pretty versatile transmitter. Yeah, I enjoy using it. It's very complex. Now I'm powering it with the traditional, 8 batteries in the back, because you know they go flat really quick. I'm going to be using a nice LiPo 11.1 volt 3-cell. It's just got one of these plugs in it. I don't know what they're called, but I wired one into the side of the remote so I can go ahead and just plug that in. That powers it up real well. So I'll go ahead and get this all set up. So I'll go ahead and turn the remote on. Okay, cool. I've got that on. Now I've got one of these leads. It's a BSC lead, so that plugs into your transmitter. Your receiver. I'm not very good at this. And then I've got 2 female plugs on the end, so I can plug my 2 winches into it. Here's the other winch servo right here. So this gets plugged into channel 5 with your black wires going to the outside. That's for anything. So now I can go ahead and plug one of these 2 leads into my winch servo up the front here. So I'll go ahead and plug into black and all that. So I plug that in. Now, just for demonstration, I'm just using this little 4-pack batteries. So if you're wondering how to plug this in, again, your black wires go to the outside. Pretty simple. Now you notice there's no red light on there because I plugged this into the wrong one. If I go ahead and plug it into the right one. Okay, cool. So now I've got that all wired up. Now here's the cool part, right? If I go ahead and hit this switch up here, this on my transmitter, ready? Now, obviously, I haven't got it properly done yet. I'll go ahead and adjust this. Ready? See that? Pretty cool. Yeah. Alrighty, so obviously I still need to do a little bit of adjusting. There's a servo to make the rudder, which is here, turn. So this is like when it's in the water. So yeah, then I need to properly mount the wheels because at the moment they can pop out, so I need to put a screw for those. And I also need to, instead of using hot glue because that sucks, the wheels can still pop off. I need to screw these on to these carbon fiber rods. So that's my plan for this video. So I'll start rambling on and I'll go ahead and make up one of those brackets. Alrighty, so I changed my design a bit. I kept the front exactly the same. I'll show you how I did that in a sec. The back, I changed the way I pulled it down. It used to run through a hole in there and then come out, run around that pipe there and come out through the side. And I got rid of all that, and this became a lot easier to move. Then I got this tube, just drilled a small hole and poked that through there, so then the rope has something smooth to run through. And I've found now that the servo has enough power to now operate the front and rear wheels. Now this is what I was using to power the receiver. The batteries are getting a bit flat, so I'll go ahead and turn my ESC. I'll plug into the battery on here, or back as it calls it. I'll go and plug that in, plug the battery into it. What you doing, bud? Just going on cycle on me. Fair enough. That was weird. Right, so we have that there. Let's go ahead and put a bit of tension on this. Okay, so what you're watching this front wheel and this back arm. Go and move the light. Alright, here we go. See that? Hopefully you guys can. Spread the camera over a bit more so you can see the back arm. So there's an arm here and an arm here, and again attached to those arms will be the wheels. They just get pushed on. Eventually there will be screws and stuff in them, or bolts or something, I don't know. And I'll go a bit more into the detail on how I've done the front. Alrighty, so in the front, pretty simple setup. And it's got two popsicle sticks that run along the length to give me a nice solid base to glue to. Then I went ahead, glued two popsicle sticks together, one, two there, glued it together nice and strong. I mounted the wheel in between them with, don't you guys can see it in there? I'm gonna focus for you, come on, please focus. There you go, it's like those little pieces of plastic between, let me get something to point with. Just in between the wheels, that's got that little piece of like rubber plastic stuff. That just makes sure that the wheel can't wobble around too much. Those two arms then run down to a pivot point on this screw down here. Which then these two arms inside here just get glued to the two outer side. And then I don't know if you guys can really tell very well, but there is a metal pin that goes through here, and I've got this carbon fiber rod which then fits in between it, so that makes a pivot point. And then for it to then pop back, I just got a spring, screwed it right to the side, so now that's all the way down, will pop straight back into place. So that's how I've done the front. I'll show you the back. Alright, so the back's pretty much the same. It's got a big spring here and a little spring here, allows it to get sprung back into place. So it's always got tension on it. The way it gets pulled, so I got this bicycle spoke. I drilled a hole in the carbon fiber rod. On the ends of the bicycle spokes, it's got a thread. So I threaded that in. I bent over the metal, so I kind of got like a loop, so I can put the rope through it. I tied a bow line, I think they called in it, and put a double hook glue in there so it wouldn't slide around. I put a bend in it, so I don't know if you guys can really tell, but if it was just straight, it would come down to about there and stop. But with the bend in it, I can get more rotation on it, and that of course will spring back into place with those springs again. Now how I've done the right angle, pretty simple. Got a piece of metal, bent it over, two holes in either side. We'll just pieces of metal that get pushed through and bent, so it's almost like a C. So these aren't going anywhere. On the other side, you'll see a bit of glue, some hot glue in there. That's just because it can move around quite a bit. So yeah, that's out on the back. And then the string just runs through this pipe, as I showed you before, to the arm. And then the same with this one, it's just got the string that runs up through the boat hull. They might be wondering, why have I put a hole in the middle of the boat? Kind of dumb, right? Yeah, let water in. Don't need to worry about it. The water line is about here on the boat, so that's never going to be on the water, hopefully. And if it is, it's only a very tiny hole. I don't know if you guys can tell. So if I can get it here, it's going to focus. I don't think it's going to focus, but it's not much bigger than the rope. So yeah, and then the rope just runs through back onto this string here. So if I pull this string, it will, in theory, pull up. So it's very unfocused. Okay, so in theory, when I pull the string, it pulls the front wheel up, and then the same with the back. When I pull the string, it pulls, I was going to turn this over, it turns the arms up and down. Alrighty, so I'm going to call this the end of the video. In part 2, you can see me finish mounting the servo, because it's still going to move around quite a bit. But I put a screw in there to stop this arm from being able to pop off, and I'll mount the wheels. Hopefully in part 3 you can see the rudder getting mounted, and because of where the wheels come up, if I had the rudder in its stock place, the wheels would definitely hit the rudder, so I'm going to have to make something. It's going to allow the rudder to pivot up on a separate switch. I've got a little 9-gram servo, so hopefully that will have enough power to turn that. And then I just need to work out steering for when it's in land mode and when it's in water mode. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.